Bonsoir, c'est la première de Tartuffe. Nous, on dit pas opening night, on dit soirée presse, voilà.
Trumpets for Tartuffe, fanfares for Tartuffe. It's the most brilliant play I've seen in a very long time.
I wanted to show a French classic, which is a masterpiece, really, but for the 21st century in our world.
Originally, we were going to do it in French. And then somebody, I think the producer's wife perhaps, came up with the idea of trying to do it dual language. And we worked out that if we made Tartuffe English speaking, it would work out about 50-50, English and French. And then we found that it had never been done before. So it just seemed like an interesting thing to do.
This time we tried to do something a little different, a little edgier, a little younger, I think. And not to say that other productions were not good, but they're usually done in sort of traditional costume. But this, on top of that, to set it in LA, to set it in a bilingual language, sort of heightens the play in a way.
I said if I can feel like I'm in the moment for a minute up there, if I feel that I believe it, and I'm in that spot, in that moment, for 1 minute, I'll be happy. And I felt that for more than 1 minute. So I guess I can't ask more than that. I'm never pleased. I'm never content. But I had a minute of joy on stage tonight, which for me is amazing.
It's amazing bouncing between the French and English. I'm not a French speaker. But by the end of it, you really feel like the two languages totally merge. And oddly, I found when I was listening to the English, I kept looking at the French subtitles. When I was listening to the French at the end, I felt like I really understood what was going on, and I find that really extraordinary.
This play is extremely famous in France, so we know it, and we already saw a lot of different versions. But this one, the mix between French and English, and the fact that we're speaking in a 17th century way, and the English part is really nowadays. So it gives a huge perspective, and it's really exciting.
It was unlike anything I've ever seen, and the subtitles were interesting and sort of trying to get your head around. You want to see what's going on and reading the subtitles, keeping up with the story, but it was very, very clear. And I actually found it much easier than I thought I would.
Molière would have written it this way, because Molière was writing for his own time, and then when he wrote the play in the 17th century, he was writing for Louis XIV, so of course he will be making fun of Trump today in a way, writing here in Britain or in Paris. So we're really faithful to the genius of Molière in a way.
I think he'd love it. I think, by all accounts, he was an anarchist and someone who stuck his fingers up to conformatism and, authority. And I like to think that we're not doing something that's people are either going to like it or they're going to really not like it. So I think Molière might be in the like it category. I hope.